Greyman is supported by Patreon. Donate now and receive special early access.
Hello there, everybody. I am the Greyman, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, we have almost gotten through the dad gauntlet right here. We only got 2 remaining. I am going to start off with Matt, so, let's get right to it. I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. I'm catching a show at the Soundgarden. Aw, hit me right in the feels. What's a Soundgarden? It's only the best band ever. I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Has this guy had any sort of life, like, outside of his daughter and his husband? Like, I am still not convinced he has a job that he actually goes to. I don't know, just... God, this is just hitting close to home. I log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Well, that's basically every generation. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrush vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? With enormous difficulty. Okay, so I haven't been to concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? Long division, what the fuck do you think people do at concerts? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, getting home from school. And she teleported into the room again. Apparently she is a time traveler. Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Dude, my girlfriend wouldn't be ashamed of any of those, and she's a grown woman. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Good being relative. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, if it's a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned they're a punk band? Like, DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are we talking a minor threat, or are we talking a G.G. Allen? Because you'll want something when he starts throwing shit and blood around. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk, SLC punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. Punk is more scared of you than you are of it. It became so much more than a counterculture rebellion. It became an avenue for Hot Topic to sell a bunch of overpriced t-shirts. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into a mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. Never mind, just have a blast tonight. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? Oh, lovely concert attire. That is exactly the same thing you've worn this entire game. A strapping blazer. That's great punk rock attire. You better believe it, fellow live music lover. Grab those ticks and let's mosh that new... I don't even know what that last one is. What? New? Short for venue? You know, where you go to see dope certs? Are you just making this stuff up right now? He apparently loves it when I make up stuff. Here's other words I can make up. Nigglewop, clumberfum, nigglesnoosh. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Okay, Pet Rocks were the 70s. How old is this guy right here? I mean, I know I named him Gray, but I'm prematurely graying. Like, sheesh. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts everybody holds up signs and scream cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Gotta love those glitter boys. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time? This is gonna be awesome! Just hang with me, Gray, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh. It was the tiniest laugh you ever did see. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is to enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. Where were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me when we both grow older? Wait, is sea punk actually a genre? I would love it if there was a punk band that just sang sea shanties. Actually, I take that back. That sounds like your average flogging Molly show. They don't have a song called Dirty Water for nothing. You made it! A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. I get allergic when people surprise high-five me. Sorry. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple of other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and they yell, hey, as well. Hey! Like that. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. He sidles slightly back over to the right side of the screen, to where he was before. I am so afraid of all these people. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Beer! Capitalized! Let's grab it! Matt and I line up in the bar in the back, where a couple of older concert-goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Ah, yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. Oh god, I'm at the 5-minute mark of this episode. Something funny? Video games, I like them. I don't know. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. I just let the tongue never rest. God damn it, where do I put my tongue? See, you can't unthink it! Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit they listen to it. Let's check out the merch. Oh my god. I don't know why I laughed. I think it's the sassy pose. I think that's what gets me. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up! Get your merch here! I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concertgoer of considerable taste might want. You! This is me when I go to my average convention. I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Arr? Yes, you! You look like a fellow who knows their merchandise. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pop, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? I've decided he has an auctioneer voice all of a sudden. Tally-ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. Elliot Ness and his untouchables were going to bust up Frank Nitty's speakeasy in Cicero. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true of spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looks lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five, but they also turn it into a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I could make that connect. And had to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's Gray. I thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans in close to Matt. He gently tries to punch him with that weird stance that he has right there. Is Gray cool? No, he is not. Matt lies for my benefit by saying I'm cool. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back as if it... I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people who don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when are we starting our own witch house band? You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know, Vacant Veil would have slayed. I'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up. I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. Oh, they're not the Canadian guys. I shouldn't give them the Canadian accent. Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. I could never read that word. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. I put the earplugs in. Whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? Ask again. I'm sorry. If you get, like, the screaming in my headphones is just so freaking funny. So you go to lots of concerts out here, huh? What? Ask again. So you... Matt turns back his attention to the show. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, I gotta take the headphones off for this portion or I'm gonna die laughing. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I will never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Let's grab another beer. Beer, capitalized! Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers, capitalized, and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concertgoers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? It's a rock concert. It's not a casino, dude. Chill out. What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I gonna ever see my daughter again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out and grabs me. It's Matt! Almost lost you, buddy. Whew, I got really nervous there for a second. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out the crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeezed my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but there's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? Oh boy. Everybody's Everybody's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be there too. I gotta find him before I get trampled by all these rowdy youths. Oh, what do I do? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh god, this is like Mega Man Battle Network. No, the other way.
The song for YouTube and Twitch, but their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
Yeah, I have the streaming save version on, so I guess that's why I'm hearing that right now.
The song that you're listening to right now, don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. You try. DVP.
Shit.
That's
Apparently my character.
band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great.
After searching and searching, I realize it's impossible. I'll never be able to find Matt in this sea of subculture. I guess it's just camp out here.
Footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's
I watched Pup's set by my lonesome out next to a bunch of hip 20-somethings. I can tell they're judging my clothes, and I want so badly to grab them by the shoulders and explain the usefulness of utility pockets, but I try to focus on the concert. Man, I wish Matt was here. The show finally ends, and I wait for Matt outside. After a minute or two, Matt spots me. Dude! You sure are a sight for sore eyes. Sorry I lost you back there. It's all good. Wasn't it a great show? Totally. Would have been more fun with you, though. Well, next time I guess we'll have to hold hands the whole time so we don't lose each other, huh? I laugh. Am I blushing? You hungry? Starving. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in the corner booth. This is how I eat bacon and eggs. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Though that was red from blood, not red on the color of his face tattoo. Not from the tattoo, which was coincidentally red. I gotta stop getting ahead of sarcasm in this game. He's lumbering towards me and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then I don't know where I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterwards and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man. Just goes to show that Punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how did you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out wherever I can. That's really nice of you. Thanks. Us single parents have to really look out for each other. How's Carmencita? And I'm still pronouncing her name that way. She says she wants to learn the drums. It'll be loud, and I need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. She quietly searches for porn. Super quietly. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Oh yeah, going with this one. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. And Is his tattoo mirrored? I need to go back and just see that. Did they just flip his sprite so that his tattoo is mirrored? I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always. Ah, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it, although I'm probably going to feel it in the knees in the morning. Rockin' and rollin' is hard on the knees. I, don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool! I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out of her room. She fucking teleports into the room again! Jesus Christ! Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool! You don't say. Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Oh man, I did not do well on that one. I probably got held back because I messed up the mini game. Not to mention, that was probably one of the more inoffensive dates in, like, the game so far. Like, most of them, it seems like there's either some kind of wacky shenanigans or there's, like, some big emotional beat that I'm supposed to have. This one was just kind of in the middle. So, Matt is nice, but I don't think he's really my type. I kind of like seeing some of the crazier stuff in this game. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!